Hello everyone and welcome back to another segment of Building Endor in LEGO. This time I'm going to be going over some of the problems that we're going to have to overcome in order to make a good Endor mock. So some of the more obvious ones are the size and the scale of the mock. Trees on Endor are extremely tall, so this is going to be a real issue, and so is the landing pad. So making sure that both of them look correct is going to be one of the biggest things that we're going to have a problem with. I want to make this minifigure scale, which is something I like to do with all my mocks, and that just causes a whole bunch of issues when building with LEGO. That being said, the trees are going to have to be in scale with the landing pad, and the landing pad is going to have to be in scale with the AT-AT. Now luckily the AT-AT is already modified so that it's in scale with the minifigure, so that's kind of a good starting point. We already know how tall it's supposed to be, so we can adjust the landing pad according to that. So the AT-AT is just over 2 feet tall, and in all of the pictures you can see that the AT-AT is roughly about 2/3 the height of the landing pad, so we're going to have to make the landing pad at least 3 feet tall. This is because when the AT-AT is lined up in the mock when I'm finished with it, I want the AT-AT's middle section, which has kind of like the garage door type piece, that needs to be lined up with one of the little outcroppings that are on the landing pads that have, that's where the minifigures would be entering the AT-AT, so that needs to be able to line up there. So back to the trees on Endor, a lot of people have made Endor mocks, and there's a lot of different types of trees out there. You guys can see that I'm working with the snot type trees, which is just I'm using bricks on their side and then plates to kind of build up a layered tree effect all the way to the top. This is probably going to be what I do for the entire, or for all of the trees on Endor. Shouldn't really be too much of a problem, but they are going to have to be at least as tall as the landing pad, at least some of them, because we don't want the trees to look too short. This is going to be a lot of brown plates, and I don't have that many right now, so I'm going to have to order some. So one of the biggest issues with Endor mocks in general is, in my opinion, it's the backdrop. Now, a lot of people, when they make Endor, they create kind of a flat ground. That's alright, that's not exactly what I'm talking about, but if you have a flat ground on Endor and you don't have enough trees densely packed, then you can see through the mock when you're looking at it from the front, and it kind of loses some of the vastness of Endor when you look at it like that. So that's going to be a problem. I really want to make sure that you can't see through the mock completely, whether that means making some sort of rock structure in the back, which I think I'm going to be doing, or making the trees really dense in areas. We're going to have to work on that because I don't want to be able to see through it, and I'm also going to be making the landscape pretty different leveled, if you know what I mean there, because I don't really like just using base plates as the bottom. I don't think it looks very realistic. So I'm thinking of splitting up the background into a section with like a rocky mountain and then another section with a bunch of trees. I actually think I might separate the trees as one little forest section on the left and one on the right. And definitely in one of those sections I want to include some sort of Ewok village, even though I know that they wouldn't really build an Ewok village right near an Imperial base type place, but I think it's kind of a requirement if you're doing an Endor mock to have some sort of Ewok village there, so I think I'm going to keep that idea. There's a lot of different Ewok village techniques I've seen on the internet, and I probably will just look at those and not change them too much because as far as I can tell, those have already been optimized. Trees, I'm going to be changing a lot into my own style, and rocks and everything else. Everything else is going to be a lot based on my own custom work, but that's what I'm going to be doing for that. So that's basically all the plans I have right now for Endor. There are some other aspects that I want to add, like I want to add the bunker, obviously the main scene from the movie in Star Wars, where Han Solo enters the bunker and tries to blow it up so that the Death Star shields will go down. I'm going to add that, but another issue I've been having with that, at least in my own mind, is that I'm not sure what color to make it. Everyone makes the bunker dark bluish gray, and honestly that's what it looks like. And I even have a bunker that's dark bluish gray. I already built one for my Cellist mock and I think it looks pretty good. But if I'm going to be having the bunker so close to the landing pad, it's going to be kind of strange to see a dark gray bunker entering a very light gray landing pad, because the landing pad is light gray, so it might look a little strange. I might have to make the bunker entrance light gray. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. I I'm a little bit hesitant to do that because almost every single Endor mock I've seen has had a dark bluish gray bunker. But I have seen a couple that have been light gray and they're not bad at all, so I might end up doing that. I've been playing Battlefront and trying to, get a scale or a sense of color from the landing pad and the bunker. And it's kind of hard to do that because the game automatically changes to night and day and stuff, so you can't really get a good sense of color from it. So just let me know what you guys think about that idea. So with that being said, I'll show you guys what I've changed from last time. As you can see, we have another segment of the base plates built already. This one is going to be the center of the landing pad, kind of the bottom of it. And I'm going to be building another one for the next segment. And that one that I'm building for next time is going to be basically the exact same thing as the one you can see on the left there. It's going to be very similar because it has to support the other landing pad support beam. So that's going to be pretty basic. I am working on the staircase in the middle of the one that you can see right there. That needs to be adjusted. I originally wanted to use the Lego stair piece, which seems like a natural kind of thought process there, but Lego doesn't make it in light bluish gray, so I had to kind of create my own there. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Also, I switched out the fence pieces on some of the railings for the mock. I think I like this a little bit better than the cannon pieces I was using before, so I'll kind of show you guys the difference between the two. Let me know what you guys think, which is better. I think this one matches. The picture's a little bit closer, and I think it just looks a little bit cleaner, so I'm probably going to keep it with the version you see right now. So besides the staircase and the middle landing pad, I haven't done a ton. I mean, obviously I've created this whole section which is raised about, I think it's like 10 or 15, yeah, it's about 10 bricks off the very bottom base plate. So it's a lot of bricks doing all this stuff, but I don't have enough brown plates yet to kind of create the landscape like I've wanted to. So that's why it's been going kind of slowly. I can't add to the tree without any brown base plates, so that's kind of stayed exactly as it was. I'm going to be ordering some very soon, so hopefully I'll have them for the next episode. But if I don't, then you can expect another baseplate edition. And if I don't get them, I'll probably try and do 2 baseplate editions. But we'll see about that. So after the next episode, we're going to have probably at least 4, maybe 5 of the base plates in the back. That would be enough to cover the landing pad support, which means I'll be able to start the landing pads, and that's going to be probably the main structure of the mock, the main focus, so that'll be a lot of work. I'm going to probably try and contact some of the people who have made this before in the past. I know Brick Plumber is a massive Lego builder, and he's an awesome guy. I've talked to him before about his Hoth mock, and he actually asked me if he could use my Ion Cannon UCS scale mock in his Hoth mock, which, if you guys haven't seen Brick Plumber's Hoth mock, it's pretty crazy. It's probably the best Hoth mock of any Lego creator I've ever seen, so go check that out. But I'm going to ask him how he was able to get the top part of the landing pad supported and, not bending or falling off, because it is only resting on 2 little structures. It just seems to me like it's going to fall. But I'll see what he says, and that'll be pretty cool to get his opinion on that. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to release the next episode when I have 20 more subscribers than I have right now. So it may sound like a lot, but honestly, you guys gave me 10 subscribers since Wednesday, so that's crazy. So thank you guys very much for that. And I don't want to just rush these, so I think 20 subscribers is a good number, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys soon.